Okay, hello, my name is Ian and I'm doing another video about DMSO. However, this video is more about a simplified way of applying DMSO to the skin, in my opinion, of course. Just out of interest, I will mention I do have it's a 36-page patent on DMSO. I think the patent was submitted before 1981, I'm not sure, but you can find out for yourself by typing in Google DMSO and urea and then typing the patent number after it. And I've got it on the screen, so I'll just read it off the screen and let you know what the patent number is. Okay, it's United States Patent 4296104. It's Herschler, October 20th, 1981. And it's the therapeutic dimethyl sulfoxide composition and methods of use. And the abstract basically says, the use of urea and/or ethanol with pharmaceutical compositions containing DMSO is disclosed. The result is a reduction in the undesirable side effects normally associated with the application of DMSO compositions. Enhancement of the desired physiological effects produced by DMSO compositions and other benefits. Specific compositions contain DMSO with urea and/or alcohol and may also contain sodium chloride, potassium chloride and/or acetamide. The use of DMSO to reduce the mortality rate of fish treated by hyperosmotic delivery is also disclosed. Well, there it is. It's patent number 4296104. If you might be interested in reading that. Okay, back to what I'm going to talk about. And this is what this is it. It's actually 36 pages. This is page 2. If you see there, I've written some little numbers up there. That's page 2 there, because I gave page 1, I think, to a friend of mine, and I think he hasn't returned it, or I left it there. So, but there's 35 pages here. It should be 36. Anyway, I'll better hurry up because I know I don't have much time on these videos. Right, what I did was I got a little tub here, and here it is. It's normally used for DMSO gel. Now, what I did was I'll open it up and look inside. And if you look inside, I don't know if I can actually, because I've got DMSO near the top, but I'll try as much as I can to leave it. Can you see that? That's ginger. It's fresh ginger that's been cut into slices and then placed in 99% DMSO. Now, what I did was I cut I think it's probably about an ounce or two of ginger, fresh ginger slices from Walmart, and then I placed it in 99% DMSO. Well, actually, I put the ginger slices in first, and then I added the DMSO, and I left it in there for about a week. Now, in this little bottle here, I know it's relax and sleep, it says on there. It's got nothing to do with that. It's full to the top almost with what I call urea water, and it comes from the Dollar Tree, this bottle. And what I did was I put about 2 teaspoons of urea in here, maybe 2.5 teaspoons of urea. Then I tightened the top, shook it, and that's my urea water. I think I did add a little bit of table salt in there as well, just a pinch, but I don't normally do that. I normally just have urea and the faucet water on its own. Now, I better hurry up because time is getting on. Now, I'm just going to show you something. This is a syringe here. It's in its original packaging. It's a 12cc syringe, and it says on here, normal saline IV flush syringe, 0.9% sodium chloride, injection, USP 10 mils. Now I have some more of these, and these are the syringes that I have. There they are. They're two 12 12 cc syringes, which I use to make DMSO application easier. But in this video I'm not using DMSO gel as I used in previous videos. I'm using DMSO liquid 99% with slices of fresh ginger placed in there for at least a week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something here. There's your urea water. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but basically I take the lid off the urea water and I get one of the syringes and I suck up some of this urea water. Here we go. There you go. It doesn't matter how high you go, but I guess the higher the better. There you are. That's a syringe with about, it hasn't got the markings on there because they've wore off, but it's about 12 cc's. Doesn't have to be right on 12 cc's, just approximate. So I've done that one. Then I get my DMSO, which is the liquid DMSO in fresh ginger, and it's been allowed to kind of soak for at least 1 week. I mean, you'd probably be alright even if it was just a few days, but I left it for a week just to make sure it really kind of bound to the ginger. Then I put my syringe in. This is my other syringe, so you need about 2 syringes, and then I'll suck up some of the ginger DMSO solution. There you go. Now I'll put this over here, and I notice I've only got about 8 minutes left of this YouTube video, so I'll be as quick as I can. Okay, I'm just tightening the lid on that DMSO ginger mixture. Now what we have here, we've got 2 syringes. The darker one that you can see is the DMSO ginger. The one on the other side, the lighter one here, the lighter one which I'm moving around, that's urea and faucet water, but it has got a minute amount of table salt in it, very minute, just a pinch. Now what you can do before you apply this, now this is not hot water, but if you're in the northern states, you may want to warm up these syringes a bit, so you could put relatively hot water in the glass, and then you could just put your syringes in there like that. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And then you could leave them there, say for a minute, and that will warm up the urea water, and also it will warm up the DMSO ginger combination. Next time maybe I'll have to take these stickers off the side of syringes. Now when it's been in there for about a minute, kind of like knock the water off the sides of the syringes. Okay, so now you'll probably have very warm DMSO ginger and urea water. Now I'm just going to give you an example here and pulling up my shirt a bit. So what you can do is, now before you apply these, you've got to make sure your hands are clean, and the skin that you apply it on must also be clean, because DMSO is a substance that attaches to other substances, not all though, but it does attach to many other substances and then pulls them across the skin and into your bloodstream. So you've got to make sure your skin is clean. Now the reason why I do this with the urea water is basically it helps take away the irritation caused by DMSO, and also it appears to help the DMSO be absorbed through the skin faster. And it's basically what I've read off the patent I earlier described to you at the beginning of this video. And I think if I remember rightly, the salt is also, a pinch of salt can be added. I think it further increases absorption. So what I'll do is show you now. What you can do is, I'll do it on here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll move back a bit. Now look, I'm going to squirt my the urea water. Look at that. Then I'm going to really kind of, let's have a look. Am I doing it? Can you see it very well? There you are. And it's a little bit awkward. But anyway, as you can see, my skin is getting very wet. Now I'm going to put a lot of urea water on it, because you've got to make sure it's very generously applied, because when you apply it very generously, that's when you don't get the irritation or the itching. Now I found, when I've experimented with this, that the itching shouldn't come back even after half an hour, but I have noticed sometimes after about 15 minutes it does come back, but it's not real strong. And all you need to do is, if that does happen, you've had the DMSO on your skin after the urea water application, if you do get a little bit of itching, just get your syringe with the urea water and just squirt a little bit on your skin and rub it in, and that itching will go away in about 2 seconds. Now what I did was, can you see that? I'm not in pain or anything, but I'm just doing this as an example. I've applied the urea water onto my skin there, and I've given it sort of kind of rubbed it on a little bit, not with too much pressure, you know, and I've applied it pretty generously. I'll just apply a little bit more. Now I'm going to put this syringe down. That's that one. I just finished this. Okay, there you are. Now that's my skin there. That's urea water. Now I'm going to get this other syringe. I've only got 3 minutes left, so I've got to hurry up. Now, when you put the DMSO on, okay, there you are. This is the DMSO. You can tell I'm using it because this is the, let's have a look. This is the, if you can tell from this, that this is, I don't know if you can tell, that's a darker color. No, sorry. Here we go. How can I show you the, oh, I know what. See, this is my, well, the lighting's gone bad somehow, but anyway, that's it. You can see that's slightly yellowish, whereas the urea one, look, it's clear. So there you go. I put the DMSO on. Now I'm going to try and do it so you can see better. There you go. I put the DMSO on. Now I'm rubbing it in. Now it might heat up a little bit, but don't worry. That's nothing bad or anything like that. That's just part of the process where it appears that when you combine DMSO and any water, it seems to heat up. Okay, and another thing I've done is I've made sure that when I put the DMSO on my skin there, I've made sure that it's inside the area where I put the urea water on, because if you're going to get DMSO on your skin where there's no urea water, of course it's going to start maybe itching, burning, stinging. Now the urea helps you to put on a very high concentration of DMSO, and as I said it earlier in the video, I'm using 99% DMSO bound to fresh ginger, and that's what I've done. So my arms had 99% ginger, but the incredible thing is you can actually put it on your back at 99%, providing you put the urea water on. But as a precautionary measure, say this has been on for 15 minutes, what you do is, this is not a kitchen towel, but after 15 minutes, I'll give you an example. Here we are. You get a kitchen, well, this is not a kitchen towel, but you get a kitchen towel, and then you start dabbing it, not rubbing it. Dab, dab, dab. It's got to be, you know, a dry kitchen towel, white with no markings, and you do this at the 15-minute stage, and there you go. And that will take any remaining wet solution off, but it won't be really wet when you do it. That's it, and that's complete. And then you've got to wait for about an hour, half an hour to an hour and a half for it to kick in. I've only got 20 seconds left. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting, and Lord willing, I will make another soon. Take care. Bye bye.